everyone, I'm just going to show you a video on how to encapsulate glitter with the Halo Polibuild. So for this video you're going to need some liquid control, some clear Polibuild, your Halo rubber base coat, and I'm going to use Be Adored Halo Create Glitter. So first off, I've etched over the nail tip that I'm going to use, and I'm going to apply some rubber base coat as I would to the natural nail or to your extension. So I'm just going to cover the full nail. And then I'm going to pop that in the lamp for 30 seconds and cure it. So I've poured a little bit of my liquid control into a small little dish, and I've also took out some clear Polibuild. So first off, what I'm going to do is apply a really thin layer of Polibuild onto the nail. So I'm just going to scrape that on, damp my brush, and then drain off the excess. So the reason I'm popping a really thin layer on first is because if my client wanted a full glitter nail and then she went away and come back ready for her infills, if she then wanted to change the colour of our glittered nail, we could file off all the glitter and file it down to this base layer that we are putting on, just to make it a little bit easier for ourselves. So the reason I'm making it really thin is because once I pop this thin layer on and then pop another layer for the glitter, and then I'm going to have to cap it, I don't want the nail to be really thick, so I'm just keeping this really thin and really dragging it down the nail. So I'm going to be left with a little bit of excess there, so I'm just going to scrape this off. And I'm going to keep it for the next bit that I need, so there's no wastage. So I'm now going to pop that in the lamp, and because it's Polibuild, I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. So that's been in the lamp and it's been cured for 60 seconds. And next I'm going to do exactly the same thing, but this time it's going to be for the stick on the glitter too. So I'm going to do another really thin coat. So I'm not building any shape to the nail or anything at this point. I'm just making another really thin layer. So I'm just pushing it all the way down the nail, and then when it starts to stick to your brush a little bit, you're just going to have another little dip of your liquid control. And then I'm going to scrape off the excess again and use that for my next bit. So now there's two ways you can do this. You can use a brush to apply your glitter, or you can use the Halo Create Glitter Catcher and pour the glitter onto the nail and just press it in. I'm just going to use a brush here, and I'm just going to start from the bottom, and then what I'm doing is just dabbing the glitter into this tacky Polibuild. So to do your chunkier glitter or anything you'd like to encapsulate, so it would be the same technique, and you're just going to press whatever you're wanting to encapsulate into your nail into this second layer of Polibuild, and then we're just going to scrape off the excess there. So just a nice light pressure. Scrape off all of the chunkier bits there. And make sure it's really patted in. Once you're happy with your application, I'm going to pop that in the lamp and I'm going to cure it for 60 seconds. So now this has been in the lamp and it's cured for 60 seconds, the glitter is stuck on top of there. So now we need to just cap inside with clear Polibuild again. So this is when I would build my shape for my apex and the strength of my nail. So as you can see, it's really quite thin with the two thin layers that I've done. And I'm just gonna now do the Polibuild nail how I would normally do it. So I'm gonna press down around the cuticle area. Make sure that is nice and flush. And then I'm going to slowly start dragging this by patting and pulling it down the nail. If your brush starts to stick to your Polibuild, it's just letting you know that you need a little bit more liquid control on there to help it glide. I'm making sure that I'm capping all of my sides as well, so that when it comes to filing, I'm not going to file off any of that glitter. So when I'm doing a long Polibuild nail here, when I come down the sides, I like to brush it nice and flat down the side walls there, so this helps to push the product up a little bit and saves time on filing these sides nice and neat. So I'm just pressing this a little bit more just to get it to the edge. And just neaten that up. Just see I've got a little bulge on here, so I'm going to press it over to the other side. Make that nice and even. So once I'm happy with the shape of my nail there and how much product I've got on, I'm going to go ahead and cure that for 60 seconds. So now that's been in the lamp and it is all capped in, so I've built a little bit of shape there. So firstly I did the thin layer and then I cured that for the 60 seconds, and then another thin layer to stick in your glitter or your chunky glitter or whatever you want to encapsulate. And then I've cured that again for 60 seconds, and then I've capped over the top, and this is when we would build our shape to the nail. So I hope this video helped, and don't forget to pop your creations on the Halo Facebook page.